Can you guess what I'm doing? Woo, I'm blowing bubbles. That's what we're doing today. We are blowing bubbles. Hi, everybody. So today is bubble art day, and it has to also do with the shapes. We were talking about shapes last week, like regular shapes, square, triangle, rectangle, and today we're focusing on a circle, because isn't a bubble, like a circle? But when it's floating through the air, it's actually called a sphere. Do you remember your teachers calling it a two-dimensional shape when it's flat, drawn on paper? And it's a three-dimensional shape. Sometimes we say 3D for short. When it's a solid, I think we usually call it a solid, and it means that it takes up space, it's filled with air, it's got a side, a top, and a bottom. So it's pretty neat. We can see a circle in both of its forms, a solid and a two-dimensional, round and flat. So the art we're gonna do today is gonna look like this. I'll show you that one. There, that's the first kind, and that is the second kind. And what we are going to be using is actual soap, like bubble solution. That's this here. I've already poured the red in and mixed it up. And then this is dishwasher detergent, like what you wash dishes with. It was already green, so I decided to add the green to it. So then after that, straws. You will need straws and any kind of paper. So for the first kind, the first way we're doing it, that first one I showed you, is by taking your straw and dipping it in and blowing it, not up into the air like I did, more towards the paper, because you don't want this to stain. So if you want to put an apron on, a tablecloth, maybe even do it outside, because the solution can stain. That's why I only poured a little bit into each cup. I didn't want to color all of my bubble solution. So here's how it goes. Oh, cool. Let me move this first and do that again. A little bit more. As it pops, it takes the food coloring with it and stains the paper, leaving the circle shape behind. So now I'm going to do the green and dip that in, blow, and you can see they look like bubbles while they're on here. I don't know if you can see the bubbles that they're still on there, kind of, but when they pop, they leave behind the color of the food coloring. So there's that there. And you can do a lot and just cover the whole paper up. The second way to do this is to take your paper and you're going to blow lots of bubbles into the solution so that they bubble up. Kind of like, have you ever done it with chocolate milk? And you blow bubbles in your chocolate milk and the bubbles come all the way to the top of the glass and they look like they're just going to fall over the side. It's really fun. This is kind of the same thing. So we're going to blow up the bubbles here. So see how they're all tall? We're going to take our paper, put it flat on top, and we're going to just press it lightly to the top. All those bubbles are going to pop now, leaving behind their circles, and this is what we have. Ooh, isn't that neat? And let's use our imaginations and think, what does it look like? What do we think we made? That to me looks a little bit like maybe a planet, maybe the moon with its craters, or maybe some mysterious deep sea creature. Use your imaginations and see what you think you can make. So there you have it, the two ways to make your bubbles, by either blowing up, kind of up into the air and let it land down on the paper, popping and leaving circles, or by blowing all those bubbles into the cup, placing your paper on top and seeing what imprint it makes, in what patterns it makes. So have a lot of fun, and let me see those pictures. I'm really enjoying those pictures, and have a great week. We'll see you next time, everybody. Bye.